Hi, I'm Darryn Farrugia and welcome. Well, it's been a slow start to the year as far as YouTube is concerned for me. I've uploaded a couple of videos on the making of the ceiling cloud, which you can't see hanging above my head. But this is the first time I've actually had an opportunity to actually record an instructional video for you lovely people out there, so thanks. I've been pretty busy. I got to travel. I had a gig in Saudi Arabia just recently, which was a whole new experience for me, which is pretty amazing. This week I hit 9,000 subscribers, so thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to hit 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully that'll happen before the middle of the year. Who knows, by the middle of the year it might actually be more than 10,000, but either way, thanks for your support. It's really greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's get on with the lesson. Some time ago, when I was living in London, I was practicing and I heard something in my head which I really liked the sound of, and it was something that I may have heard Steve Gadd play. I'm not really sure, but I went on to practice it and kind of develop it. And at the core of this idea, which I will call a Steve Gadd inspired idea, is basically this little pattern, which I'm going to teach you. So let's just have a listen to the rhythm of it first. This is basically the core idea. The rhythm is played as 16th notes, I guess, or that's sort of the main subdivision. And the actual rhythm that I'm playing, which I'll play on the hi-hat, is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm counting that as 1 and a 2E and a 3, 4. 1 and a 2E and a 3. At this point I'm resting beat 4. So what's going on in the sticking is this. It's right, left, right, right, left, right, kick. Right, left, right, left, right, kick. Now, before you all get confused, I am going to have a PDF available so that you can use that to accompany this lesson. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description underneath this video. So here we go. Right, left, right, left, right, kick. And the orchestration is basically snare drum for the bulk of it, but the left, right, like those single hits, left, right, is high tom and floor tom, and a kick at the end. So we get this. 1, 2, 3. So as I said, this little cell is the core of a bunch of licks that can follow it. Once you kind of get this, then you can use this in many different ways. So let's put this into context. Once you feel comfortable with this, then, and you can play it faster, think of it as 32nd notes. So rather than thinking of it as an 8th note, then a bunch of 16th notes, think of it as a 16th note and a bunch of 32nd notes. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we're thinking of it that way, then I'll put that in context in a groove so you can hear how this works as a 32nd note fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a fill starting on beat 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this fill on beat 1 of the second bar, and then I'm just going to add some funky stuff afterwards, very much in the style of Steve Gadd. Here we go. So that's using that fill at the start of a longer fill. Here's an example of using that idea at the end of a fill. thing I like about this is that punctuation on the bass drum at the end of the fill. It kind of just leaves a nice little space if we want to leave that space, and then from that point you can continue with the groove, or you can do anything you want, but just where that fill ends on the kick is a really nice sound for me. So I think the initial inspiration for this idea came from hearing Steve Gadd play this thing. Now it's a very similar sticking, but it's played as triplets. You would have heard him play this. It's this idea. 1, 2. I think that idea works really well at a faster tempo, but at a slow tempo, those notes are probably spaced a little too far apart in order to get the effect that I'm kind of going for. So which is why I went for the 16th note, 32nd note version. So another variation of this that I really like is to play it in 3/4. Here's the idea in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll break that down for you. It's basically the same idea, which is this, except that after I play the bass drum, I'm playing a snare drum note on the 8th note after that bass drum hits. So we get 1 and a 2E and a 3 and 1 and a 2E and a 3 and. Then you can orchestrate the accents. So the left-hand accent could be played on a tom. You can play the first right-hand accent on the floor tom. And the other variation I like to play is to play the first right-hand accent on the snare drum, as we have been doing most of the time, but moving that left-hand accent to an open hi-hat. And you get this. And here's another variation where I'm starting the pattern with the bass drum instead of the right hand accent, and then just continuing that idea in this manner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a nice one to play. It's also a great one to practice just as an exercise to get it all kind of even and smooth and sounding really nice. So with this, pay attention to the dynamics, you know, work on making sure that those doubles are even in between. And then the other thing you can do is you can throw this at the end of a long double stroke roll. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's an idea for you to have a little bit of fun with. As I said, there's going to be a PDF that accompanies this video, so I'll leave a link to that underneath this video in the description there. And thank you for your patience. Sorry to have kept you waiting for so long. There's been a lot of talk on YouTube, people leaving YouTube, and I hope you didn't think that that was what was going on with me. I haven't left, I'm still here, you're stuck with me. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, and remember to hit the notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a video, which is every week, I hope. So until then, have a great week, enjoy this idea, and I will see you all soon. Bye.